Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm so happy here that I have a chance to share with you for the last 24 years what we have done, not just creating an access of energy to the poor, but also trying very hard to make the local community become producer. Because what I assume that making them as a customer or consumer only, it doesn't create a good positive economy for our future globe. I would like to discuss on fair access by explaining two different approaches. First is off-grid system, where the community has to take care their own power plant because we give them the technology, we empower them so they're able to create their own development activities that can fulfill their own energy by utilizing the local resources that are available locally. This is what we make them as a producer. This is one of an example if you see from the picture. This is like 9 hours driving by car to a very remote area of Indonesia. And in this particular area, we are working together with the local community just to develop 60 kilowatt. Very small, but it's possible and reliable energy supply for their own people. Then we train the local people. The local people has to be empowered to prepare socially. So you see that our engineer train this only graduate from elementary school and in the 3rd grade. They are able and capable. We give them the confidence to operate this power plant. This location, of course, flying from Jakarta, if you know Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, 2.5 hours, and then 9 hours driving to this particular place where it's a very remote, poor of infrastructure. And by building this, we have the local people to contribute. Even if you see the office of this village utility, is the building and also the land is donation by the local people who believe that if I donate this, this will have a big impact for my own villagers to have these facilities. And you see inside in the office itself, everything is so professional. They know that there is a book contract. They know the metering system, that if you want to consume the energy, you have to pay the monthly bill. And you see there is also a map that is actually representing 545 customers who are become their consumer. And just only 1 year, when they already using this, they already have 5,000 in their bank account. The money belongs to the local community. When the national grid trying to reach them to come, they have to compete because the national grid, especially the government, put very high subsidy. The price is only 2.5 cents per kilowatt hour, and the local community pay 8.6 cents US dollar. Why? Because they know and understand, based with their own consensus, they need what so-called, the price has to reflect its sustainability of the power plant in the future. This is what beautiful of community-based electrical power supply that we have been done for so many years with local people. Then the next is the second example is a community, we call it community grid connect. When they have the resources, they can build and they can connect to the grid because they have an excess power. For instance, if they have half mega, then they only consume very little, like 100 kilowatt, they can sell the rest to the national grid. So what happened is you can see that by having that, so all the villages are grid connected in the end of the day. The big power plant and the national utility only supply for the industry and urban area. The small villages are supplied by their own local people. This is what we would like to create a positive economy in the future, because the income is not only held in a big company or a national utility, but the community itself can create money by selling the electricity to the national grid. The money flows back to the villagers, and based on their consensus, they can use the money for many different purposes, especially for village development fund. So if you see Cinta Mekar is one of the example. It's very small, only 120 kilowatt install capacity, but they already creating a dignity and self-interest by the whole community to participate together, work with them, and you can see that this is not only their power plant, but also become a training facilities. This power plant initiated by the United Nations and our organization, and we inviting local private who are interested and want to have their money that runs and operate not only seeking for profit, but also give benefit to the local people. The investment is not that much. It's only 225,000 US dollar. But when they sell all the electricity to the grid, they get an income. The income has to be decided what the income is for. So what they do, they use the money to send the electricity to connect the local people that are not connected to the electricity grid. And the second, they want the money to provide scholarship for the poor kids that not afford themselves going to school. And also the money decided to support the income generating activities and giving free healthcare for the whole villagers. So this is one of the things that finally, in this particular village, there are more than 200 students sent to school, supporting by the village fund. Also, there is another very positive impact that this village already have the capability to build a very small village clinic healthcare, so the community doesn't have to walk 13 or 14 kilometers away outside to get the healthcare support. And the money also providing seed capital for the very small entrepreneurs in the village level who want to start the businesses. Finally, when they decided how the money, that the small number, has to go to the proper beneficiaries, they have a meeting. They have a meeting, so the poor one is those people who doesn't have land, doesn't have capital to start the businesses, cannot afford higher education, and also they don't have a job. They are the first beneficiaries. But what can we do with all of this? What is very important, we have 4 aspects. So you can see that the 4 aspects is community has to own, to operate and maintain the power plant. And also using local renewable energy resources, decentralized power generation has to be put in the government policy. This is very important. And also with that system, the demand control is easily can be applied. People doesn't have to use all resources, but they have to control because they have to remember that other people also need an energy. To be able to run these 4 important aspects, we have to have a paradigm changes. What is from the paternalistic, like a father to their kids, from what is happening now, patronizing the boss to their labor. External will has to be changed to the internal passion and have a support from the outside. All of you can be a support to make the local people have the passion to build and develop themselves. And experts know the best. This is what usually happening now, because we are the boss, so we know what is the best. But we have to change this to mutual learning, because they have also their own capability. And then expert imposing for correction, fixing, and improvement. Because I know the best, I'm an engineer, I do everything. But this has to be changed. Partnership in problem solving. Authoritarian emphasis and top-down solution is no longer can be applied. We have to be interacted with the local community, have a discussion, and building a consensus. Passive compliance to external suggestion. We ask them to listen, but this is different. Active participation in economic, and decision-making process is very important to be applied. Exclusive technology has to be replaced by local and scientific knowledge. Also, technology transfer has to be changed to sharing appropriate technology, and external control development become village control development, and the local elite's dominance has to be changed to local team building. Hopefully, with all these changes paradigm, the red color, give construction all the time, can be changed to we are more quiet and listening what are the community want. Okay, this is very important. And finally, I would like to say that there are risks and costs to a program of action, but they are far less than long-range risks and costs of comfortable inaction. This is what the late President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, stated in the first place. People-centered economy is power to the people. I hope you still have a very small time to see the film, which is actually 6 minutes, but we have only 3 minutes. So you can see how this film is actually really creating community-based energy power supply for the local community. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the film. Yes. We can cut only 30 minutes. Yes, only. Oh, I have to take off.